what it really means to be a professional today. If you've been working the same way for the last 5 years, your career is in trouble. I know that sounds harsh, but here's what I'm seeing. Talented, experienced professionals watching younger colleagues get promoted past them, wondering what's wrong. The answer isn't what you think. It's not about age, politics, or favoritism. It's about professionalism itself, and how the definition completely changed while most of us weren't paying attention. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The very behaviors that got you ahead in your career might be the ones holding you back now. Think about what professional meant when you started working. Show up early, stay late. Keep your head down, don't rock the boat. Separate your personal life completely. Never admit you don't know how to do something. Follow the chain of command religiously. For decades, this worked. Companies rewarded this behavior. Managers promoted people who followed these unwritten rules. But something fundamentally shifted. And it wasn't just COVID, though that accelerated everything. The shift started when talent became scarce, when innovation became survival. When companies realized that their yes sir and no sir employees weren't the ones solving their biggest problems or driving their growth. Suddenly, the market started rewarding different behaviors. Collaboration over hierarchy, transparency over politics, ability over rigid process, results over hours logged. And here's the career-crushing part. Many established professionals miss this memo entirely. I see this in my coaching practice constantly. Talented, experienced professionals wondering why their careers have stalled, while younger colleagues are getting promoted at a faster rate. They're being passed over for leadership roles. The answer isn't ageism. It's not unfair. It's that the game changed and nobody told us the new rules. Here's what's happening in boardrooms across the country and the world. Companies are promoting people who can navigate this new workplace. People who can do these things: lead remote teams effectively, build trust through screens, communicate with clarity and empathy, amid the rapid change without losing their minds, collaborate across generations and work styles, drive results while maintaining team well-being. These aren't soft skills anymore. These are the hard skills that determine who gets promoted and who stays stuck. Meanwhile, the old school professional is still waiting for things to just go back to normal, still insisting on unnecessary meetings, still micromanaging instead of empowering, still confusing busy with productive. And their careers are paying the price. But here's the good news. This isn't about throwing away everything you know. It's about evolution, not revolution. Your experience matters. Your work ethic matters. Your expertise matters, but you need to package it differently for today's workplace. Stop leading through title and start leading through influence. People follow you because they trust you, not because they have to. Your humanity becomes your strength, not your weakness. Transparent communication over corporate speak. Ditch the jargon. Say what you mean. Admit what you don't know. People crave honesty in a world full of corporate rhetoric and theater. You maintain high standards while adopting your method. Flexible excellence over rigid systems. You're consistent in your values and flexible in your approach. Collaborative problem solving over hierarchical decision making. You involve your teams in solutions. You seek input from unprecedented sources. You make better decisions because you gather better information. Purpose-driven performance over task-oriented execution. You understand the why behind your work and help others see it too. You connect daily tasks to the bigger outcomes. You create meaning, not just results. This isn't about being soft or lowering your standards. This is about being effective in a marketplace that rewards emotional intelligence, adaptability, and authentic leadership. Here's what most people don't realize. Established professionals who make this shift don't just survive, they dominate. Because you have something that can't be taught, and I need you to remember this: your experience. It is definitely worth more than many people want to give it credit for today. The real-world problem-solving skills, the institutional knowledge, the ability to see patterns and avoid pitfalls because of your experience. When you combine that wisdom with new world leadership skills, you become unstoppable. I've seen it happen over and over with my clients. The 45-year-old who learned to lead with vulnerability to get promoted to VP. The 55-year-old who embraced remote leadership to become the most requested project manager. The 38-year-old who stopped hiding behind corporate speak and became the go-to person for difficult conversations. They didn't abandon their professionalism. They upgraded it. And here's the kicker. Once you make this shift, you don't just advance your career. You become the leader others want to work for. You attract top talent. You get to build high-performing teams. You get to drive results that matter. Companies are desperate for leaders who can bridge the old world and the new world, who can maintain standards while embracing change, who can deliver results while caring about people. That leader could be you, but only if you're willing to evolve. The stakes are higher than you think. Let me be direct with you. This isn't optional anymore. The workplace has fundamentally changed. Remote work isn't going away. Multi-generational teams are the norm. The war for talent is real. Companies that can't adapt are failing, and professionals who can't adapt are going to get left behind. I'm not saying this to scare you. I say it because I've seen what happens to talented people who dig in their heels instead of opening their minds. But I've also seen what happens to those who embrace this evolution. They don't just survive the changes, they shape them. They don't just adapt to the new workplace, they help create it. The question isn't whether the workplace will continue to evolve. It will. The question is, will you evolve with it? Or will you let old definition of professionalism become the ceiling of your career? Let me be clear. Your experience is valuable. The work ethic is admirable. Your expertise is needed. But if you're still operating by yesterday's rules in today's game, you're not just limiting your potential, you're sabotaging it. It is time to redefine what being a professional really means. And we can't just let Gen Z and the generations to come do it. We have to be able the ones in the workplace to help define this for your career. What's one professional behavior you've been holding on to that might actually be holding you back? Drop a comment. I'm curious to see what resonates with you. And if you're ready to upgrade your professional game for today's workplace, hit subscribe. I help experienced professionals navigate career transitions and leadership challenges that actually move the needle. Your experience deserves a modern strategy. I'm Chris Mansa, a career and purpose coach. I wish you success and many blessings.